Yo, 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 yo. What up, man? It's your girl V-Henny. You already know the vibes. Welcome to the Artistry where we talk shit about music, entertainment, and the everyday struggles. And you know how we do, man. We always have a dope guest in the building. He reps Long Island to the fullest. Strong Island. You already know.
You know
We
the
got
vibes.
the talented artist, Tonee Marino.
Yeah, we in the building.
You already know. I don't got the budget. Hold up.
Funk flex.
You already know. What's good? What's good? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm always good. How you doing?
I'm good. Yo, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time being here.
Of course.
I know you're a super busy person.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, every opportunity is an opportunity, you know?
That's
You
a fact.
gotta take every opportunity.
That's a fact. You know what's dope is that how positive you are. And what's crazy about this kid right here, bro, is like before off air, I was like, yo, how old are you again? and you know, for those that don't know, you're 18.
18, yeah.
Bro, 18 years old, bro.
18, yeah.
I want to say this. Shout out to everything you're accomplishing.
Thank you.
Because at your age, I was doing stupid shit. You know? Looking at you grind, working, is super, you know, like it's inspirational, you know? The fact that you're motivating other, you know, the youth.
Yeah, that's a goal too of mine. Yeah, like other than being a successful artist myself, like just motivating the youth. I go to schools and I speak to kids and I try to tell them like, yo, pursue your dreams. Don't listen to any negativity that anybody puts in your head, because every successful person, it just started with this, like just a
Yeah.
small idea, like Bill Gates, like Steve Jobs, like Drake, everybody. You know, it started from nothing. So if you just think that, oh, you look at everybody else on Instagram and they got blue checks and they got this and that, and you got nothing, you're just starting out with what you're doing, and you're thinking like, I can't make it. Like, look, everyone else got this, but bro, like all those people that you're watching were where you were at one point. So
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Let me ask you this then. How was it with like going to school and seeing your career? Like,
I mean, it was what it was. Like, I didn't really have like a lot of free time. Like, I wasn't going and partying on the weekends that much, and I wasn't like going out and, you know, messing around. Like, as a kid, I was just come home, get whatever school shit I had to get done, and then I'd, you know, just focus on my music.
sure you had gotten mad people coming to you trying to like pretty much test your skills. How was that?
Yeah. I mean, everybody knew. Like, I would throw my videos on YouTube and Instagram, and everyone was like, you know, I got some hate when I first started. I mean, I guess because I wasn't great. I just started, you know. But at the same time, you'd expect like all the people you grow up with to be like, whether it's great or not, like someone that you grew up with is stepping out to do something new and pursue a dream. So you would think that they're just supportive regardless and be like, yeah, you're going to get better, bro. You're doing good. Like, you know, but
Okay.
it wasn't really much of that. So that's why I learned to just like kind of like distance myself from everybody. I have low expectations, because if you have low expectations, then nobody could fail
Yeah.
you, you know? So I just did it all on my own. Shout out to my family. That was like my main supporters when I was on my come up. And yeah, I just stayed to myself and did my thing.
I know as you was on your come up when you first you dropped, I think, your single at like 12, right?
Yeah, first song at 11 or 12.
11,
Yeah,
12.
2016, yeah.
Okay, so I do know that you eventually started venturing out into writing your own lyrics.
Yeah.
So that I want to get into that, like, because I think I don't know if it's a artist thing. I think it's a New York attitude in a sense where it's like, nah, man, I don't want nobody writing my shit, right?
Yeah.
So I know you were still young, but what made you go about allowing someone else to write your lyrics? And then I want to know, how was the transition from now? You went from somebody writing your lyrics to now you writing your lyrics.
Yeah, I mean, so as I got older and as I got like more invested in it, like I just started to get way more picky and be like I don't like this bar, I don't like the way this flows, I don't like that melody. So like I would just change a couple things here and there. Like even when I was getting songs written for me, I would still change them, like couple bars here and there, change the way I rap it or whatever. And then eventually it just led to me like, all right, like if I'm gonna change the whole shit, I might as well just do it myself. So that's how I got into writing. And then the same thing with producing. Oh, I don't like this drum. I don't like this melody. So I got into producing.
Okay. Okay. So, but when they started writing for you, were you okay with it?
I mean, yeah. At first, it was just me jumping into something new. So
Okay.
I had no experience. So I was just getting a feel for it. And then like I was still real young. So like I had to like take steps. Like okay, because I started out doing covers. So then when I made my first song, I was like, is this all right? Let's see how this feels. Like so it's always something new. So once I got the hang of everything, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just do this myself and take over.
So you was singing first?
Yeah, I was
Then?
doing more like pop, like
Okay.
when I was a little
Okay.
kid. Yeah, yeah,
Track now, it's not that it's popish, but you have that pop feel.
Yeah.
You know, this new single you have, which I thought that song was dope. I was just
Thank
like,
you.
this kid is so smart right now for
Thank you.
dropping that.
Yeah, because it's like it's got such a wide like any audience could listen to it. Like people who like pop music, people who like rap music, people who like dance, because it's all in one. So why limit your audience?
Yeah, yeah, and it's true though. Not you, and that's why I was just like, because I remember playing it, and matter of fact, my wife was like, "Yo, who's that?" And I was just like, "Yo, that's that kid Tonee Marino," and she was like, "Yo, I like this song," and I was like, "Yeah," I was like, "This shit hit,"
Thank
like
you.
me personally, I was just like, if you focus on that single. I feel like there's so much that can happen with that particular single. Like it,
Yeah.
like how you have that. You could drop singles, but you have that particular single, and it's
Yeah.
like I know. Like for me, I was just like
Yeah, and
being analytical with it.
yeah, and I've been letting it rock. Like usually I drop a song every month, but I think it was almost 2 months ago I dropped it, and it's been going crazy, like
Okay.
surpassing everything else that I dropped for a while. So I'm just letting it rock, and then we'll see where that goes. But I got a lot more songs coming too.
Okay. Now, knowing that you produce, you write, rap, all this stuff, right? Which, right, for me, I'm like, yo, that's dope that you're doing that, because obviously you have your Kanye West, you have
Yeah.
Russ, you have, you have a lot
Yeah.
of talented artists. They go that route, but I want to know now, like, because I know taking on so many hats can get overwhelming.
Yeah.
So how do you go about certain challenges?
Yeah, so I mean, sometimes like I have writer block for a couple days. Like I won't be able to pen a hook or a verse, or I'll write something and I'll think it's like not great. So if I can't write, I'll just make a beat, and if I can't come up with a hot beat, I'll just go to one of the beats I have and try to write something. So I just flip flop here and there and try to touch one thing at a time.
Okay. Has there been moments where you can't even produce a track?
Producing, I don't know why it just comes easier.
Comes
I feel
easy?
like it's
Okay.
like I don't think there's ever been a time where like maybe a couple times, but it's a lot easier than writing probably for me. Maybe because I'm a little more picky with the writing.
Okay.
Like the beats is kind of easy to just like make a bounce with, but like
Okay.
like I want to now I'm way like all right, like every bar's got to like say something. It can't just be like rhymes,
Yeah.
So
What's your writing process like then?
I don't even have a process,
don't?
honestly.
Okay.
No, it's like sometimes I'll be in the shower and I'll just hear something, and then I'll just like hear like 4 or 5 bars in my head, and I'll just keep repeating it until I get out the shower and I type it.
Yeah.
And then or I just hear the beat and then I'll freestyle a couple bars and then write like off of that. So
Okay.
it's really random, just random inspiration.
What age did you start realizing like this is becoming real?
Probably like 14, 15. Like that's when I started to see like major growth, and I started to see like when I started performing more, I see people like screaming the words to my songs back
Okay.
at me and jumping, and that's when I was like, yeah, this shit could be like, could be
Okay.
something.
That's dope. And then so that's 14 and then you're 18. What have you noticed within your artistry that has improved?
I mean, everything. Even since last year, I feel like I got better. Every time I make a song, I feel like I get better. Whether it's the beats or the lyrics or how I'm able to engineer it and like balance everything better in the mix and everything. I just feel like I get better over time.
So when you dropping your tracks, right? Like who's your listening ears? Is it because I'm like, come on, you gotta have somebody to like help out you because you wearing a lot of hats.
Honestly, I give some credit to like my family and my engineer. Like sometimes
Okay.
like they'll tell me, oh, I don't like this, and like this could be a little better, but like 99% of it is me. Like
Okay.
I trust myself
Mm.
because I even like now with my own music, I listen to other people's music and I could already tell like what could be better about it. I could hear a song before it's uh popping and I could tell like this shit's gonna be hot and
So
it's
you
hot.
would say you have the ear for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And that's not too many people got the ear for it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep it a stack because
I can hear something in 3 seconds. I'll tell you if it's hot or not.
do you feel like production? Because you said production comes easily for you, opposed to writing. Um, would you say that's like more of a passion that you enjoy most?
Nah, I enjoy the whole thing.
Okay.
Maybe not one more than the other. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's all equal. I like putting
Okay.
it all together because then it's
Okay.
like, because when I write words without the beat, like I just feel like I'm missing something. When I make the beat without the words, I still feel like I'm missing something. So I don't think I could ever just be like a producer. Well, I mean, I do produce though for like other artists. I have my own beat store. I sell a lot of beats. I get
Okay.
direct people hit me up for beats, but like for myself, I don't think I could just do that only. You know.
You know what you like. So since you know what you like, right? How does it like? How do artists go about wanting to do music with you? Like, does it matter for you? Like if it's a check, you be like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Nah,
Or
I
like,
mean, obviously it's the check first, but if it's not hot, well, yeah, like if it's not hot, I can't. You know,
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta feel the song too. I'm not gonna put my name on something I don't like, so
Okay.
I gotta like it for sure.
nah, I just want to make sure because you know, like sometimes, like there be some
Yeah.
tracks and
I know. Yeah, but that's why I don't really be doing features. I only have like yeah. I don't really
So
do
what's your
features.
overall goal? Like, I mean, I know you want to be, like you want more. It's obvious, but what's your overall goal as an artist?
As an artist, I just want to be the biggest. I don't know. I just want to have everybody like just everybody loving my shit. I want to go to the festivals and just take over that shit. And to be
Huh?
consistent too. Consistency. Like I don't want to just pop off and then disappear. Like I want to stay up for a long time.
Gotcha. I saw that you posted on Twitter. You put people complain about lack of success, but are lazy at the same time. Laziness and irresponsibility will never get you anywhere in business, regardless of your skills or talent.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that.
Like
That was
if
dope.
you could be like you could have the hottest voice, you could have the best lyrics, whatever it is. You could be real talented at what you do, but if you're not in the gym and you're not hustling, like if you're not putting in as much work as the next dude, he's gonna pass you, whether you think you're good or better than him or not. Because it's a matter of work. Like there's songs out there that are hot that like there's plenty of other songs that are way hotter that nobody's heard of because I don't know, it could be the artist is working harder or they know somebody and they work their way up there. So it's the work that you put in to get up there. It's not just, oh, I'm hot, so everyone's going to like me. Like, nah.
No, you know why I appreciate that tweet, right? Because like you just mentioned the fact that you got to put in that work.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's times, not all, but there's moments where certain individuals they feel like, yo, I'm viral right now, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm viral, and they
That's
just
gone
like
tomorrow, though.
exactly.
Yeah.
So the fact that you posted that and you understand that in order to be successful, it's more than just like your mediocre work process. There's more to it, you
Yeah.
know. So you're like you told me like you go to school, but you didn't even hang out like that. You didn't do this because your focus is music. This you came to realize like this is what I want.
Yeah.
So as you should. So that's when I saw that I was like, nah, that's dope that you did that. Have you had a moment because I know you're on a grind, but have you had a moment where you felt discouraged?
I mean, yeah, for sure. Like sometimes, I mean, when I was younger, I used to let like the shit talking and things like that get
Okay.
to me, but now I don't care
Now
at all.
you don't care,
can't
okay.
phase me like at all. But yeah, and sometimes like if I wouldn't get like a good enough reaction from people when I dropped, I'd be like,
Okay.
this sucks. But eventually, like I just get back on it.
What's
Yeah.
a process that you like? Give me a moment where you felt discouraged. I mean, other than dropping a project or something that wasn't so receiving to others, but give me an example of something that discouraged you, and I want to know how did you go about coming out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess just like I said, like the not not built up great response that I expected when I dropped a song of mine a long time ago. I was thinking like, I worked so hard on this. Like I thought it would be like something big,
Okay.
but I don't know. I guess it's just like the person my parents raised me to be. Like it don't matter. Just keep going.
Yeah,
Eventually,
yeah,
it's gonna work. Cause there's no way if you keep doing something that it won't work eventually. Like it's a fact.
Shout out to your parents. They support you.
Yeah, big shout out to my parents.
They support you.
Yeah, it's my best friends.
You know, that's dope. Like, are they part of the business as well? Like
Yeah,
the brand and everything?
yeah, for sure. Like my parents and my mom especially definitely play like the manager role. Like
Okay.
they definitely try to steer me in the right direction, and yeah.
It's dope.
Because
Good.
who better to trust than that, Because it's
Facts.
scary to bring somebody else into your circle, and then you don't know what happens. Like you don't know what they're thinking. You don't know why they're helping you. You don't.
Yeah, yeah, and no, you're right about that because you do
Yeah.
get to a point in your success, and you're like, you don't know who's using you at times.
Yeah, it's the people closest to you that'll do you the worst.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. So, like knowing that you're versatile with your music and everything like that, right? I feel like not all, but most of the times, one of the biggest challenge with artists, right? One of the biggest challenges they have is finding their sound, and knowing that you're versatile, you have all these tracks. How long did it take you a long time to find your sound?
I would say so. Yeah, like a
Like, how did you go
couple
about, like-
years. I mean, the best thing I could suggest is just like try not to limit the music that you listen to because like it's inevitable. Like if you listen to one type of music, you're gonna end up making just that type of music. If
Yeah.
you only listen to one artist, you're gonna end up sounding like that artist. So try to like widen, what you listen to. Try to listen to different genres, different artists, and like everybody, it's inevitable to get inspiration from other people. So you could like the way that whoever raps, and you could like this guy's melodies, and you could like how this guy pronounces these words, and you could put it all together. Or
Gotcha.
eventually, if you just keep doing it yourself, it just comes to you.
Gotcha. Like, and I get that, and it does, and that's why that's why I was asking because like again, it's a challenge. Sometimes I feel like so many people are following the drill, especially in New York. Drill is it's it right here in New York. So so many people are following that trend, and then when you hear it, it's like
Yeah.
nah.
I
That's
mean,
not for you,
I
bro.
love
Like,
drill music. I'm
yeah.
a big fan of drill music, like Pop Smoke, 5EO, Smooth L, all of them.
Yeah.
I love drill music, but like the point is that now is kind of like it's like the only music coming out of New York is that. Like,
Yeah.
and that's why like if that's the only thing you're putting out, it's gonna get hard for you to like have a song the nationwide hit because like outside of New York, really not that many people are listening to this type of music. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it depends what your goals are. It depends what you like. I'm not knocking it. Like if you're a drill artist, do your thing.
Yeah.
But like it is getting a little repetitive for sure.
I mean, but like you mentioned, it's in New York. It's getting repetitive.
Yeah,
'Cause,
and
like,
it's not bad though to do drill music. Like make a drill song and then like next time the next song drop something else and then
Yeah.
make a drill song and then that's something else.
No, that's a fact. I mean, I get it. Me personally, I love drill as well. So, but again, like being in New York, that's all you see a lot, or here, should I say? So again, this is why I'm like so. I'm so big on how the way you're moving and your sound because it's like I know you have a drill track and stuff like that,
Yeah.
but I'm like you have many other tracks.
Yeah,
Like and let's talk about your single right now, like that single is the fact that I was telling somebody I was like I can hear it at the clubs. I can see you bodying Long Island with that. You understand? Like
yeah.
I was like, the markets that I can see would be Long Island. I can even see
Miami.
Jersey, Miami. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you have that, like that whole club vibe.
yeah, for sure. And that's what I wanted to make is like some shit that like when you hear it, you just want to move. Like just everybody like positive energy. Like everybody just wants to have fun. That's the type of shit I like.
And that's dope. Have you been to Miami? Have you?
Yeah, I
like-
have. I've been
Okay.
in Miami Rolling Loud last year.
Okay, how
I'm
was
probably
that?
gonna be there this year too.
Okay.
It was lit. Good experience.
Did you perform or you
No,
just?
not at Rolling Loud, but
Okay.
this year I will be performing at like an after party or two.
Gotcha. So, what are we expecting now?
I mean, new music, potentially videos. If you're in like the tri-state area, expect me to be
Okay.
performing somewhere. Yeah, new content.
That's what you perform. Shout out to you. I loved your energy. Shout out to everything. You know how you performed. Your energy was so dope. Do you have a process when it comes to your performance?
I mean, I used to just stand in the mirror and just sing to myself.
Okay.
You know, like to be
Nah,
keep
you
it real.
have.
You
Listen, I'd rather you know practice like that. I tell a lot of artists like, yo, try to at least look at the mirror so you can see your facial
'Cause
reactions and all
you could
that.
think that you look like a G on stage, but then to other people, they be like, "What is this kid doing?"
Yeah,
You know, so
yeah.
look at yourself, like see what you look good doing, and figure a little routine. I don't know,
No,
something.
that's a fact. That's a fact. And speaking of support, right? Because we were talking about support earlier. I just want to know, how do you, aside from when you putting out music, how do you connect with your supporters, with your fans?
I mean, whenever people hit me up, I answer 90% of the time. I
Okay.
answer like almost all my comments. I answer DMs. I've like, not to brag about it, but I've helped a lot of people when they're down. Like I'm always someone to talk to when they have nobody.
Gotcha.
So I like to be like a friend, you know.
Okay, and that's dope. You're personable.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope because again, you know, sometimes people will get intimidated approaching you.
Yeah, and I tell them, bro, like I'm a person. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, right? Because I was like, yo, just for your fans, like the fact that people have this perception of you being this IG influencer, this musician, this artist, and it's like, okay, other than being the artist, what is it that you do for fun?
Just spending time with my friends. I ball a little bit. I recently started working out. I like that. I
Okay.
like working out. I've been taking it kind of serious. I used to do a little kickboxing. I'm probably
Okay.
gonna get into boxing. I like boxing.
You like boxing?
Yeah, it's a good way to get your like anger
Yeah.
out. You know, just punch somebody in the face. It's like the
It
best
feels
feeling.
good, right? Hitting that bag. It does. Because I be hitting
And
that
fashion,
bag.
and fashion for sure.
Fashion? Okay.
Yeah, I just love dressing nice. Even if I'm going to like the supermarket, I just
Do you
try to look good.
model? Like, have you modeled for
Yeah,
like...
I've walked in New York Fashion Week a couple of times.
Okay.
I get a lot of clothes sent to me. This piece actually, these pieces I got sent to me. I like fashion. I like looking nice.
Would you consider like you know the whole Kanye thing, like how he started his own line?
Yeah, for sure. One day.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, because you're doing everything anyhow. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Nah, I definitely love to get into it.
that's what's up. That's dope. So fitness, fashion, and you ball here and there, right?
Here and there. When I'm consistent,
Are you good though?
when I'm consistent, when I play for like a
Okay.
good like month straight, I'm pretty nice. But if I stop, like I just like
Okay.
miss shots here and there. But
So so let me ask you about this. When it comes to fitness, like what are you trying to do? Are you trying to bulk up? Are you trying to like?
that's not like the main goal. Like obviously a little bit.
Okay,
But
you just want to stay fit.
yeah, and I would get stronger. You know,
Okay.
the bulking comes with working out. It's eventually like obviously if you're pushing weights for a long enough time,
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
come with it. But I want to be stronger. You know, so if I ever gotta defend myself, I hit somebody, they fly away. You know.
You know what's dope? If you ever tried it, jiu-jitsu.
I used to do jujitsu.
Have
Yeah,
you?
Kempo jujitsu. Yeah.
Nice. How
Yeah,
long
yeah,
did you
yeah.
do that?
I started when I was like 6, and I
Okay.
stopped when I was like 14. I got a junior black belt.
Okay. Damn. Okay, he got a junior. Not me. I did it a few times, but I want to get back into it because it was like a mentor of mine had mentioned one time. Like, so I grew up to boxing.
Yeah.
My Puerto Rican ass grew up to boxing. You
Yeah,
know,
of course.
so I've been boxing since a little kid. But they one time told me like get into jiu-jitsu as now that you're older because it helps you with your ego. You know, with boxers, boxers are known to be more cocky in a
Yeah,
sense,
for sure.
you know, and then
Yeah.
where jiu-jitsu, it's more like you're defending yourself and it helps you with your. So I was just like,
you could kind of
interesting.
see that like Conor McGregor and Khabib.
Yeah.
Like Khabib's more like laid back. He's just like I'm gonna fuck this guy up. He doesn't even gotta talk.
Yeah.
But then Conor's like, I like both of them though. They're
yeah,
both
yeah.
dope. But
That's dope. That's dope. I mean, like, if you ever get it, you know, like, because it's like the more you succeed, I always tell people, like, the more you succeed, the more you have to work within your personal growth.
yeah,
You know,
for sure.
your personal development.
Yeah.
You know, are you like, is that something that you are big on or not? Or like the power of manifestation?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you constantly keep an idea in your head and you keep working at it, then it's
Okay.
gonna like you're gonna speak it into existence.
Okay.
Like you could say in your songs like I got a brand new Benz, and then if you keep saying I got a brand new Benz and you keep working to get that brand new Benz, you're gonna get it. You know?
No, it's true. It's true. I tell people write it out. Write it
Yeah.
out. Say it. You got to be consistent with saying it. And
Yeah, I
everything
saw
like that.
Big Sean. I think I'm pretty sure it was Big Sean. He said I put like a $1 million check on my refrigerator or something, and I
Yes.
walk past it, and
I
then
think he said he like added zeros or something
yeah,
like
something
that.
like I know it was something along those lines, but yeah.
I know that's what I'm trying to do. I was just saying that. I was like, I'm gonna start adding mad zeros. I'm trying to get there, you know. But that's super
Yeah.
dope, you know. And again, is there anything else such as like probably wanting to start your label or just like I don't know, like what else would you like to dab into?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, label or just some type of executive, because I feel like I could just like I could just hear artists and I could
Okay.
see who's got potential to be big. Like for example, like Jack Harlow.
Uh-huh.
Like I was listening to him for like 3-4 years, like before he even popped, and I was like, bro, this kid is gonna blow. Like
Yeah,
his shit is
yeah.
fire. And I was telling my friends, and they're like, nah. And then What's Poppin' dropped, and then it's like, boom, he's the biggest thing. I'm like, bro, I knew it. Like I just knew it.
He is dope. I do have a question.
Yeah.
How you feel about people comparing him to Mac Miller?
I don't know. I don't feel like they're that similar.
I don't feel like that either, but
These
you
are
know.
just white rappers. That's the that's the only
That's what I'm
similarity
saying.
I see for real. But he's definitely got his own cadence. They both got their own flows. They make different types of music.
Okay.
They're both dope in their own ways, you know.
So the fact that you either want to do your start a label or like exec, possibly like what, like A&R?
Yeah, something like that. Just like a talent scout or something like that.
Okay.
You know, I feel like I could listen to people and I could bring them to where they need to be to get them to the next level.
Is that something you would like to possibly dive into once you made it, or
Yeah.
is that something you want to do now?
Nah, I wanna
Okay.
accomplish everything I need to do first.
Yes,
Yeah.
there was a reason why I was going there
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I feel like there's like all right, you ever see like when artists manage other artists?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, why you're for me, I'm like, why
I mean-
you want to manage an artist when you're still trying to make it yourself?
Yeah, like if you're solidified already, you're like years in, then I see why. But if you're
Yeah.
if you just popped off and then like, oh, let me sign somebody, like, bro, why are you gonna put your attention here when you could fall off tomorrow? You know?
Yeah, no, exactly. So that's why I was just wondering, like, okay, what's your mindset
Yeah,
with that?
no,
But
not-
it's smart for you to pop off first, you know, to
Yeah.
get yourself to that level where you can start bringing people up. You know,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
ladder.
yeah.
You know, which is super dope. The label thing, I can see that. I can see the label thing, especially how you moving with your family and everything.
Yeah.
You understand? Like I could see y'all on some real, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are actually what? You're what? Italian and
I'm Italian Armenian.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, my mother's from Armenia.
Okay, that's dope. Well, I don't think, all right, so are you more on the Italian side or the Armenian side? Doesn't matter?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both?
Yeah.
Are you, like, involved as well? Since you love music so much, like, do you get involved with, like,
Um,
Armenian music or,
I
like,
actually
artists or anything like
yeah,
that?
like shout out to my brother Super Sako. He's like
Okay.
he's probably the biggest like Armenian
Okay.
artist. He's got like millions of records sold. He's done like tours around the world and
Okay.
everything. We're real close.
That's dope.
And I love to go all over the world, you know?
I mean, you will.
Yeah, for sure. One
With
day.
that mindset, you definitely will. Like
Yeah.
you said, you just gotta manifest it. You understand? Start talking about you traveling the world.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be with that baddie. You understand?
Yeah.
And that's how it's gonna happen. But again, continue. Super dope because you're only 18. So imagine what's gonna happen, what's gonna flourish with by the time you hit like let's just say 24, 25. So much,
Yeah.
So, lastly, I want to know when was the last time you did something for the first time?
For the first time. That's a tough question. That's a good question.
It's like this.
I'm gonna have to say probably doing the EDM song. Like that's the first time
Okay.
I made an EDM beat, and that's the first time I like ever dived into something like that.
That's dope. Would you do another one?
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely gonna do another one because
Yeah.
like I've gotten a lot more fans. I've gotten a bunch of new listeners, and people are loving it.
Yeah.
Like it's something like unheard of, you know.
EDM is not is definitely a dope market to tap into.
Yeah.
I know a few people who are in that like in that genre, and it's like
Yeah.
it's wild.
Yeah, the festivals is crazy. You have
Yeah.
big shows, and
Yeah.
there's definitely a market for it.
Not
Yeah.
definitely. I can see you thriving in that market. So
Yeah.
that's dope. That's dope. So for those that are watching and everything like that, where can they find you? Your music and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so you can find me on all social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and all my music, Spotify, every platform, ToneeMarino. Stay tuned. I got a song dropping basically every month of the year. I'm going to have some videos coming soon. If you live around New York, New Jersey area, there's a good chance I will be performing. So, stay tuned on my gram and see what's up next.
And y'all already know the vibes, man. There's no reason why you shouldn't be following the guy. His information is going to be in the description box below. So all you got to do is just click on it. You understand? So, subscribe, like, support, all that good stuff. It's your girl V-Henny, the Artistry Show. And y'all already know the vibes. Rock out with your cocks out. Jam out with your clam out. The Artistry.
Catch us on YouTube, Facebook, or outlets.